Wagwan Kings and Queens. Wagwan G. Wagwan G. Yo, I want something for talk to you about. Seriously. You see? Yeah. You guys have a problem. Each and every one of us have a problem. And your problem is that you love to fix things that cannot be fixed. You love to patch things that are meant to be broken. And once they're in fragments, and once your life, in your life, you make situations and certain things cannot be mended back together, stitched, just leave them alone. Don't try to fix things that are broken. So that's the topic of the video really tonight. Isn't it? That's the topic of the video. Don't try to fix things that are not meant to be fixed. Just leave things as it is, because normally that just creates a whole bigger mess. You know, like when like you spill ink from a pen on your clothes or your pants, and you try and use water and like dab it out, and it just ends up spreading the ink all over and messing up the issue even worse. Alright, so this video not going to be too long anyways, but what I'm saying still, an example of this is you having a friend or family, and that friend or family basically they have a friend, and you really care about that friend or family. You understand? And you always want the best for that friend or family. But that person that the friend misses, that person that your friend or family misses, you understand, is not good for them. It's a toxic person for them. You understand? And no matter what, irrespective of how much money that friend of yours, friend or family might have, it doesn't matter how much money and how good looking the husband, the boyfriend or girlfriend might be. It doesn't matter. Relationship is not working about it. The partner is abusing your friend or family. You understand? But your friend or family loves that person to death. They will commit suicide for that person. You understand? You need to tell that friend or family, you need to encourage them to stop trying to fix things that can't be fixed. Because the root of that problem that goes on, like domestic abuse, it's deeper than how it already is. You see what I'm saying? It's deeper because normally persons that abuse other people and bully other people have psychological trauma, and it's been caused throughout their younger stages in life. You understand? So you see the trauma that they're going through, you just have to encourage them to get out of that toxic environment and get out of that toxic situation. You can't allow them to continue to harm themselves around these types of people. You have to tell them what they're trying to fix, what they are trying to stitch up is already torn. There is some damage to that person that cannot be fixed. You just have to tell them to get the hell away from that person. Even if you as a person are what is watching this now, or a group of you are watching this now, and you're in the same situation, you guys need to get the hell out of that relationship. You can't fix him or her. If she's trying to stab you all the time, she's trying to poison your soup before you go to work, or your tea or your coffee, if she's always arguing with you, if she throws frequent tantrums, if he abuses you, just get out of the relationship, because those are signs that it's not meant to be. Don't get me wrong, people fight. Relationships are not always on one way staircase to heaven. There will be ups and downs. But if you see a constant mental conflict between you and that person, a constant conflict, then that is a sign that it's not meant to work. A next example is you having a friend and you wanting to accomplish goals, abundance of goals. You want to do this year, you want to become a doctor, you want to go to medical school, college, you want to go to Harvard, you want to open your first studio, you want to open your first barbershop, you want to become an entrepreneur, but that friend is always holding you back. That friend is always the friend saying, no, you don't have enough money. No, I don't think you are that smart enough. You don't have that initiative in you. You understand? But you like that friend because that's your friend that you knew from a long time. And you can go to anything with that friend. You can't tell that friend anything. But that friend is even leaking out your secrets to other friend. That is not a friend. That's not a friend. Don't try to fix that relationship with that friend. Leave that friend. Leave that friend alone. You understand? Just tell him that or tell her that I don't want to do this anymore. Like, just remove yourself from that type of group of friends or from that friend because it's toxic to you. You understand? That's not good for you. Also, a lot of situations, our next example is basically like family problems. Like, every family has their fair share of inner conflicts. Probably the two bigger, your mother or your auntie don't really agree well. They always argue. Your grandmother and her sister always argue. The siblings always rival. You understand? So you as a partner to this girl or to this boy, and you always go to their house. Even in movies you can see all these things, like at the dinner table that like sets the highest tension. There's always some arguments and some, like, there's always severe tension. People are always so pensive in those situations. You can just feel the tension burning. You understand? You as a person, you can't get up like and follow those people in the movies and say, okay, I don't like the way how you're talking about your daughter. Your daughter is smart, your daughter is brilliant, your daughter is driven. So cut her some slack and do those things. That's not going to make a difference. The movies are telling you lies. Those things don't really work. It's either the father is going to pull out a shotgun and shoot you in your friggin' mouth and tell you to shut the fuck up. You understand? Get out of their business. Because that's really how it is. It's their business. You understand? And you have to let them try to handle their business. Don't fix their business for them. Don't fix their business. You understand? You will see other people's business, but you just have to leave it alone. You understand? Because I personally know this guy, you understand, near my supermarket. He saw this fight and he worked in the supermarket. You know those helpers that help with the bags and all of those things. He was going to part the fight and he ended up getting a punch right close to his eye socket. You understand me? And that punch shoved his eyeball out of his head to the point where pus, blood, every liquid that secretes out of your eyeball was coming and drooping out of his eyelid. Just because he was trying to fix. He was trying to fix something. He was trying to pull apart and embrace them back together. He was trying to avoid something that was going to be explosive. You understand? He was trying to fix that. You understand? So that's the moral of the story. That's the moral of this video, as a matter of fact. You see me? Just be more, like, less nosy, less pry and inquisitive, and just observe more. Be more observant and understand that you can't fix everything that you see. You're going to see poor persons in the world, people with a lot of problems, and when you ask them, they'll have a lot of things to tell you, and you don't know where to start from to help them, because you can't fix everything. You will see people that you know, that you love, your friends, you understand, that have other friends that are abusing them, and you can't fix that for them. All you can do is encourage them to come out of that environment. You will have partners that when you go to their house and meet their relatives, they are very, very judgmental on them and based on what they're doing. You understand? So you can't fix that because that's none of your business, and that will make you look inquisitive. You understand? Don't try to fix a fight. That's the worst thing to do. Don't try to fix things that aren't meant to be fixed. Don't try to separate something that is meant to be separated. Don't try to don't try something that you're not supposed to try. That's the moral of the video. I hope you learned something from it and took note. Yeah, all the male viewers and female viewers watching this. You understand? Yeah. So, peace.